hold on. Something happened here. Oh, that's why I think. No, it's right there. There we go. Alright, there we go. My gap, my good morning, CryptoWire. Good morning, Zach, Alvanar, Rafiaki, Andres. My people on YouTube, good morning, 5 Pound Fisher Outdoors. Cesar Bani. I do see VRNA. That's the one I'm looking at right now in front of me. And this thing took off, man. This thing has taken flight. Like, I don't even know where to look anymore because this thing is just flying. So we do have a spike one on the daily one day that went up to 1574 it looks like. And then we do have one at 1286. Our high on the stock is actually 2555. That's pretty high. Who else do we have in here? Who else is... Why does it keep scrolling down? We just give thumbs up. Joey, I see you in here, Joey. I see you liking people's messages. Good morning, Joey. High on the stock today is 14.75, so I guess we're looking at 4.75, almost $15 break on this thing. And then the other stock, the other gapper is going to be GDRX, and this is one that I was looking at yesterday. I think it popped on the scanners way down here at $8, and now today it's like $12 out of nowhere. I do want to see what the float on this stock is though. GDRX float 60 shares. Okay, the NRA has 40 million, and then HLBZ is on my gappers again, but I have not looked at it. So floats are okay. Why did my volume like go down on this thing? Okay. GDRX is the other high, is the other stock. This one actually is kind of pulling back. Good morning, Edward. Good morning, Joey. If I see a right setup today I might be scaling in a little bit more in these pivot buys. Yesterday, and I think the last few days, I jumped in with 500 shares, maybe 1,500 shares, but that's really nothing for a dip buy. Hey Juan, is there a way of seeing floats on Thinkorswim? I actually don't know. I don't think so. I don't think Thinkorswim would tell you anything like that. It might tell you on... There might actually be a way. Maybe you can do it on the watch list. Let's see. Well, what is that? I don't know. No, there isn't just the shares? Okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But you can look it up just online on any website. And you'd find it real quick. I have it on my scanner. That's where I'm able to see it. But it looked like GDRX has 60 million, VRNA has 40 million, and then HLBZ, which was one of yesterday's stocks, which I have not looked at. Let me look at HLBZ. Morte, there you are, Morte. Oh yeah, what was the news on Z Zekin? Yeah, I know Morte. Where you been, bro? Nah, it's okay, man. You're good. Whenever you want to trade, whenever you want to join us, you know where we are. So HLBZ is still at play for today. So HLBZ. Let me look at Zekin. What were the news on Zekin? Once life, bro. I've missed this so much. That's okay, man. You take care of whatever you need. Zekin has a higher high. I have so many lines on this dog. Get rid of all these. So we stopped almost at that double top on this thing at 177, but 200 moving average is at 146 on this, and we're actually sitting right above it for now. After that 174, $2 is going to be 201 is what I see on the chart, but $2 whole dollar. So that's going to be the play for now. If we start getting through these levels there, then I'll start looking at bigger resistances. A 32 million company won a 75 million bid. Then good morning, Mercer. Good morning, John. APDN, one of my top watches. Okay. So far I got Zekin, I got HLBZ, and then I got that big stock VRNA and GDRX. VRNA is probably a little bit better than GRDX because it's still uptrending. Volume is still there, it's strong, but that's going to be a risky stock, kind of like BBBY yesterday. With only a couple hundred shares, you can get a dollar move, and that's a lot. So be careful with that one. John is also mentioning. Oh, let me look at APDN. Mercer said that one. APDN, we never broke that high of 736. I will say the daily on this thing is not the prettiest. You could see 585 is a level we cannot break and hold. So 585, which is kind of that almost that $6. But we'll keep it on watch. We'll keep it on watch. APDN. And then John mentioned TUEM. Was that what it was? Good morning, Debbie. Good morning. Oh, I saw Ape Trade's message up here. Something about good morning, boys. Let's fucking get it. Go open another bank account because you're gonna need more room for all the money we making today. Bro, last time I tried making a bank account, I was on the phone for an hour, and then when supposedly I got approved, I had to go in person for another hour because everything that I'd done over the phone apparently just did not save it all or something like that. GDRX. Okay. And then TUEM, right? That was the last one. And Redo. TUEM and Reto. TUEM, okay, these are the cheaper kind of stocks. I'll definitely keep an eye on those. Let me get some water because I forgot to refill my water and I'll be right back, guys. I'm sprinting. All right, what I miss? What I miss? What I miss? What I miss? I miss Jofi Young. I miss Junior. I miss Hansker. Thoughts on MYMD? With some volume, MYMD could do something. It's on a nice little daily breakout at a 485. Good morning, Isaiah. Good morning. Morty, I'm currently looking at VRNA and HLBZ VRNA for a kiss of 15. And look at the HLBZ 200 moving average. Yeah, I think this is a stock we were watching yesterday, and we thought it could run. We need another strong day though, or at least a small consolidation period today. All right, so to quickly recap, we got 2 minutes left into the open. I am looking at HLBZ. HLBZ was a play from yesterday. Continuation, still hit a higher high over the night. As a matter of fact, let me drop this down a little bit. Still hit a higher high, but we want to see this thing get $2.50, $3, and then move up to the 200 moving average, which is up to $3.08. That might be hard, but we got some room. We got some room. The daily does look pretty tough at 265, 270 though. Zekin, everybody is also saying Zekin looks good. This one has some good news, so we want to see this one also as well curl up. This one has room. We've already squeezed out of, we're already past the 200 moving average on this stock, which that's a good thing already, which was at 150. So if we keep holding this 150 level here, then we can open up, and this one has room up to 170. That's where we stopped. This one has room to $2. That could be 20, 30 cents there. And you know damn right, Zach and Mercer are going to jump in on that trade and watch it and ride it all the way up themselves. And you already know that's exactly what's going to happen. I also got the two stocks that John called out, TOEM and Redo. Both of those, one of them is going to probably try to hold a $1 whole dollar, and the other one's probably going to reach $1. But TOEM is probably a little bit sold off, so. And then VRNA looks like a nice pullback right now. Adolfo. Jesperanza, good morning guys. Good morning, Jesperanza. Hey Junior, today's your 20th birthday. Happy birthday, man. Everybody on YouTube say happy birthday to Junior. And then I guess the Tradecaster people could too, but you won't see their messages. Happy birthday, Junior. Happy birthday. People on Tradecaster saying happy birthday to you. Zekin already out of the gates trying to run. Let's see, what are we looking for? Pull back to 160s, 150s if we get it. I'm not chasing, but if we get that pullback, we jump in it. Still trying to take the better trades, the bigger trades, the 5-minute pivots. Good morning, Thinking Green, the trader. We always think green. Looks like Zekin is trying to pull back out of that first initial push. So is VRNA. I'm going to sit here patiently and wait for the trades, wait for the nice setups. Don't jump in on everything and lose money early on. Sniper trades, I see you type it in here, sniper trades. VRNA with a little bit of a red to green move here. Trying to take a stab at $15. APDN, Mersa. Focus and patience. There you go. People telling you happy birthday, Junior. What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna do to celebrate your birthday? BBBY still? I'll check it out. I'll put it down here with my other stocks for today. I'll put it down here to keep an eye on it. Oh wow, BBBY ran up to higher highs yesterday at close. Still being patient, guys. No trades. Yesterday was kind of slow in the morning too, and so we sat here patiently, and we were able to find some good trades later in the day. So just gonna sit here and wait. BRNA might be the only one that wants to hit a high right now. Look how much more volume we're seeing in this morning compared to yesterday. A little bit, a little bit. VRNA, that's kind of like the third attempt on VRNA to break a high. And the second it pops up green, like this, everything went right on time in sales and pulled back down. HLBZ, I do see HLBZ. HLBZ still forming this first 5-minute candle. Where's our little pivot on this candle? It could be this $2. Could be this kind of 205-ish. Redo strong reversal. I do see Redo. I have noticed that obviously these 5-minute flags are going to not happen so fast into the market open, right? They're not going to be in the first 5-10 minutes because you got to let things settle. You got to let the opening volume get out the way, and then you can start seeing where the clear volume is, where the clear moves are going to be at. So waiting for HLBZ, this 5-minute candle to close, and seeing where that pivot could be at. Looking at the 5 minutes, I might see 205-ish. I might be seeing 205-ish, even this kind of pivot there. But that 5-minute candle has not closed. And this should be the last 5-minute candle right now. Siga. Does this stock also not want to die now, or what? Also APDN and with a little bit of a comeback too. APDN trying to get back over that VWAP again. HLBZ finally closed that 5-minute candle, but it closed under that 205, so I'm not that interesting to take a pivot on that one. APDN though is the other one that. How does this APDN daily look like? Oh, that's the one that looks like that. I mean, APDN can make a run if it wants it. APDN still has a high of 988. On Sega, I did see Sega. Sega does still have that high that we hit pre-market yesterday, 2488. And then of course when Sega goes, GOVX goes. So here's that HLBZ. Because that 5-minute did not close strong, and I was not so I wasn't excited about that 5-minute. It did end up pulling back afterwards. VRNA, I feel like VRNA wants to get a new high, and this thing might just jump through $15 when it does. Still waiting. APDN is trying to hold VWAP, but I don't know that a lot of people are going to be watching that stock enough for it to actually hold that move there. What is happening? I haven't taken a trade. No trades yet. Anybody taking trades? BRNA is just consolidating sideways. I guess volume is dying, so that's a good thing. Redo again trying to make that comeback. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Be patient, Juan. I am. I'm hanging in here. I'm hanging in here. Redo trying another comeback again. Maybe Siga down to. Sometimes I feel like I would need to take a trade just because you guys are watching me. It's like I don't want to be here patiently waiting so long to take a trade. Redo is making a nice little HLBZ trying again. HLBC volume dying a little bit on the screen candle, and looks like that 205 is a place to break and hold. But I want to look at Redo. So John called this one out. This will be, we need 2 more candles on this 5 minute, and then we can look. Don't be pressured, bro. I do see that 2240s level that that Ape Trace is calling out on Siga. If we get that that pullback with no volume there, that's a good trade. Redo, if this candle closes high up here, we might look for a dip on the next 5 minutes. APDN still cannot hold that view up. Did you hear that one? Did you hear that one, just Bronza? Redo, one last 1 minute candle here. Yeah. Looks like Redo already wants to take a new high. I was waiting. Here's that first. Here, this will be the end of this 5 minute candle here. Look at MRSN. Redo is still the one that I'm keeping an eye on. Okay, this is that first 5 minute candle to close now. Oh, but we're gonna spike to highs already. If Redo doesn't hit a high here, I will see if I can take a dip buy down low. HLBZ downturn break, you're in. Okay, well Redo looks like it wants to take a high already. Redo, new high on Redo. But this is good though. If Redo keeps pulling up like this, gives us a 5 minute pullback down to any of these levels here, I will be in on this stock looking for 150. Or it's just gonna halt on us. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Okay, now I'm looking for the pivot play on this thing. Maybe back down to 124, 125-ish. I'll take an ad. This is not a 5 minute pivot, so I'm not going in heavy on it. We're looking for 150 on this stock, so let's see where the actual 5-minute pivot could be. We do need this candle to close high though. That's going to be our first. APDN. APDN is still going. So if you guys look at APDN, I drew this just now. Look at the last 5 days, 5-minute time frame, and draw a downtrend. And APDN is actually trying to break that downtrend. Sega just straight up kept going though. Unfortunate there. Redo's trying to hold previous pre-market high as support, which is currently where I am long. Oh, look at Zekin as well. Zekin trying to reclaim VWAP. Redo trying for a new high. I'm still currently in on display. I do have 1,000 shares left on this stock here. And I'm looking for one. Oh, this is one of those that is going to do that. Or I cannot see my stop. Are you kidding me, man? Yeah, I'm going to get out of that. I can't put a stop on that thing. I hate those stocks. I forgot about that. So I just broke even because I did not want to hold that. Okay, let me see. HLBZ is climbing. HLBZ looking for new highs. Oh, I missed my entry, man. That's exactly what I was looking for. The retest of 205. That's exactly what I've been saying all morning. Break over it and retest of 205. Okay, maybe I'll look for a retest here of 213. Wow, it worked exactly like I wanted it to. There goes APDN as well. Nice to see you're not covering your beautiful hair. Oh, I got a hat right next to me. I like wearing hats. I always wear hats. Okay, so APDN is going. Redo is still going a little bit. Redo, I want this next 5-minute candle to close high and then give us a pivot over that 125 area. But this was the entry. I mentioned the break over 205 and then retest of 205, and that's exactly what we got right there. Zekin also trying to curl back up. Okay, this is a new 5-minute candle on HLBZ now. HLBZ pivot down to 213 and I am in. Pivot down to 213 or anything like that, and I'll be in on HLBZ. HLBZ pivot down to 213 and I'm in. If it even dips down for us. This is light volume on HLBZ, so looking for that pivot touch down there. And I will add on this thing, looking for high of day and then seeing if we get a squeeze through high of days. Here we go. Is it wanting to pop down? It looks like it's it looks like it wants to pop down for us. There we go. I'm in. I added down there. I am in on this stock here. I will say that pulled back a little too aggressively, but I'm in on that 213. I want to see this 213 pivot hold and then curl back up for a high of day. I will say that pushed back a little too aggressively, but I want to see this 5-minute candle reclaim that level and create a bottoming tail. If not, I will probably have to cut this one for a loss. We're on the bottom side of 213, which is not what I want to see. But I want to see this stock recover off of this pivot. And there we go. Giving it some time. It's creating that bottoming tail on the 5 minutes, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then keep ripping for a new high. I want this thing to, out of nowhere, just rip up to 220, 225 and break a new high of day. Looking at that 5-minute time frame, this looks perfect so far. We just need to start pulling away on one of these candles here. Or actually, let this candle close and then the next 5-minute candle to create that green engulfing candle back up to a new high of day. And that would be the perfect setup on this stock. So this candle close here, low pullback, and then that next 5-minute candle to take us back up to new high, and then that'll be the next 5-minute candle on the 5-minute time frame. Here we go. Now I expect this stock to go on this 5-minute candles. Oh wait, no. This is the last one, sorry. Oh, we gotta hold it off for another minute. Dang it. I do, because of that 1 extra minute is adding a little bit more volume and it's increasing it on that 5 minutes, but we can survive these 30 seconds. That next candle might take us to a new high. I do see a lot of buy orders going through here. If we can stop it here for these last 10 seconds, then the next 5-minute candle will form. No. This should be the next 5-minute candle, but yeah, it tucked under that level, so I'm going to cut that loss. I'll look to re-add lower. I wanted that candle to close high, and then that next 5-minute candle would have ripped through. But if I get that 205 level, I might re-add again. So back down to that 205. 208 entry. I'm looking at 205 again, and I will add a 205. Giving a stop in 199. Okay. I'm looking at 205 again. That was that previous pivot. Although I guess we are kind of at the ADMA tap right now. So there goes Zekin as well. Zekin also trying to curl up for a new high of day on Zekin. Looks like Redo failed. No trades on Redo. I never added big size down here on HLBZ. Okay, but it looks like we want to come up now after I closed it. I would look for a retest of 213, maybe to add again. Right here, and then see if we get a nice squeeze again. Kind of like that 213 and then get that squeeze. This is the next 5-minute candle. Can this 5-minute candle be an engulfing candle all the way back up to new high of day? High of day is 225, so we're looking to break 225 here. I hate when my mouse does this stuff where it, there we go, it switches sideways. Looking for 213, same pivot as earlier, to be holding, and then give us that nice little pop back up all the way to high of day. Looking for this 5-minute candle to be an engulfing one to take us back up to new high. There we go. Can we start opening up again? We don't want to open up though. There we go. There we go. Can we curl to high of day? Can we curl to high of day? Unfortunately, I let go a lot of my shares, but here's that nice 5-minute engulfing candle. Now looking for high of day. I will not sell until we hit high of day and sell on the other side. Usually I'd be taking a breakout trade here, so this is what I'm saying, being patient, and then take it on the other side as if I'm buying the breakout. So I was down $200-300 on this stock, and I've recovered it all, and now I'm green on it, and now I'm still holding 1,500 shares for the breakout here. Very nice engulfing green candle on the 5. Big rejection off a double top. Let's see, what did you put? I'm holding my full shares. Good job, good job. Holding shares, buddy. Be patient. I'm holding shares. I'm holding shares. I am holding shares to these pullbacks. Nice little pivot here as well of that previous candle's highs, and now using it as support, and then still trying to get that curl through high of days. This stock does seem a little heavy. It's not opening up yet, but if we get over these levels here, we might open up. Looking at Sega. Is Sega setting up a nice 5-minute flag now? I'm still holding 1,000 shares on HLBZ, looking for that high of day. Here we go. Can we break high of day, and can we actually make a nice little squeeze on this stock? Patient with the trade here, and it seems to be wanting to pay out a little bit. Big retest down there, and then curl all the way back up. But how do we not break a high on this thing? Zekin, I see it, Amir. I see big ask orders. Look at all those ask orders. There we go. New high of day. There we go. Take some on the other side, and now I'm going to leave these to run. I'm going to leave these runners go. This is the squeeze that these people were trying to prevent, and now we are trying to attack them on here. 222. So I did take a loss on that first trade, but I was able to get it all back. And now I am green on this trade here. And still waiting to see if we get a nice little squeeze pop. Maybe even take them out and go all the way to 250. A nice little squeeze. There was a lot of sellers on this stock. So putting the pressure here, using that 225 as support might really push them off a little bit more. A lot of them probably haven't even covered. 231 is going to double top. There we go. There we go, there we go. I took a fifth of my position out there. Looking for the curl back up still. Looking for this to keep taking shorts out. Wow, I just called that Sega, and then Sega just jumped. We missed Sega as well. Where is the next level on... Okay, so the two... HLBZ could have still room up to 250s and then even 270s. A strong resistance up there. 250 is going to be psychological number. Half dollar, but after that, 270s is what I'm looking on the daily. Is anybody riding this stock up with me? Sniper Trades is, I think. How's everybody else looking? I'm looking at my chat and I only see Sniper Trades. John is in it. Zach is in it. Okay. There we go. Took a loss first, but then came back and made it all back. I did let go of majority of my shares, which kind of sucks because I was in with like 5,000 shares down here. But I let them go, and I think I only wrote it up with 1,500 shares or something like that. Just Bronson still has 500 shares. Okay. I have only 300 shares left. I sold them. Wait, why did I put a stop again? This is the next 5-minute candle. So actually, this next 5-minute candle could still give us another pivot play. This 5-minute candle back down to 225 could still be another pivot. And Sega also ripped on that one 5-minute candles here, and now we're also pulling back on Sega. Although Sega, that's not a very big pullback on there. I got my stop at 224 too. But here is the next 5-minute candle on HLBZ, and then we're looking to see if we hold pivots on this thing. So first pivot could be that 225, but even if we drop down to like 223-ish, I might take some ads down there at 223-ish. 223. $223 is a level that that I was looking to hold down here. As a pivot play. Zekin has been going sideways all day. John's still holding half. Okay, okay. Good job, John. Good job. VRNA falling. Yeah. AGRX flagging. Let's see AGRX. APDN flushed. Redo flushed. HLBZ is the only one that's up. VRNA is pulling back. Sega, I mean, kind of trying to do a 5-minute pullback there, but I think Sega is pretty extended right now. If it does not work out for me, it'll be okay with that. Sniper Trey still holding, I think, full position on this thing. I would like this candle to close red though. I don't want to have a green candle here looking like weak momentum, weak strength, right? So either this candle takes out highs and gives us another move, or this candle turns back down and gives us a red candle with low volume, which is what would be ideal. Did you jump in on AGRX, Zach? $72. Okay, okay. So we got a minute left on this 5-minute candle here on HLBZ, and honestly, this is looking pretty good. Andres is still holding 2.5 thousand shares. This low volume pullback is still looking pretty nice, but I never got 223. I wanted 223 and it hit 224. Zekin also. Zekin has been holding sideways all day. HLBZ. HLBZ fixing to close this 5-minute candle here. Closing small green. Pivot at 234 to break high of days, but this is gonna flush. Oh, that was so close, sniper trades. Yeah, HLBZ, I needed it to come back down a little bit more. And now it's looking at that 223 that I wanted earlier, but I did not, not after a big rejection like that. I think I'd have to leave those alone like that. John is out of that play, okay. Well, maybe that 223 would have worked. HLBZ, if it hits us to 220, maybe down to 220 as an ADMA tap. But this does look heavy. I can't risk that. Not with a big share size position there. I need the only reason is a big red candle. Yeah, that big rejection was not what we want to see. The only thing is I need to wait for the right. Do you base your pivot mainly on the 5-minute chart? Well, usually yeah, but I mean you can kind of see where they're basing it out of, right? So it's kind of like this area here where you got those wicks and then you got all that bouncing there. But they're easy to see it on a 5-minute. AGRX looks like that was a loser trade. Sega kind of still holding up. Redo 132 level. Maybe try it again. TUEM no. APDN flush. This is the that downtrend that I had on APDN. Zekin kind of consolidating sideways still. Zekin either wants to go or wants to flush. VRNA also flushing. These are the ones that I'm like, you want to buy dips, you want to buy supports off the pre-market, but you never know if this stocks are going to be the one that just fades all day. And you would have been catching a falling knife here at 1350s, maybe a falling knife down here at 1320s, maybe a falling knife down here at 1250s. Thoughts on TTOO? TTOO. Oh, too cheap for me though. I will not trade this 14-cent stock. Let's look what Momentum Scanner has. I was looking too much at trading that I missed the Momentum Scanners. PUBM. Expensive stock, but it's moving for sure. People on YouTube, y'all taking any trades yet? I think Sniper Trades is green. John is green. I think Andres is holding 2,500 shares going up here. So, Sega get above 24. Andres is up 1.3K. There we go, Andres. I'm at a tiny green day. I haven't seen anything good, so I'm being patient. And even if I wanted to try some breakouts, I wouldn't have been able to. Maybe APDN, but nothing there. MRSN. MRSN trying and engulfing. My first instinct looking at this stock is look at the red volume and look at the green volume. All day red has been bigger than green. All markets are red. I do see all of that. So that's probably why today hasn't been very interesting either. See, and there's that sell-off on MRSN. Even though it looked like a nice 1-minute flag, there's just a lot of selling volume here, and even in the market. So that makes you a little bit cautious too. Adolfo, it's green. VRNA, this is the dip. The 1231. Sega, there goes Sega. Sega broke $24. Who was looking at it at $24? A con. Okay, a con looks decent. A con has room to 164. Jofi, did you get that trade through $24? You're in Sega since 2313. Nice. Good job, Jofi. Good job. On a con, looking for a 150 break and hold of the half dollar. And then looking at the daily on this thing has room to 164 for the next. Wait. Oh, never mind. This is a double top already. It's got room to $2. I swear I was just looking at a different chart. That was weird. Nothing looks good right now. A con leading gapper, but wheat stocks will not buy for me. There goes a con. Nice little pop over 155, 150. Do we hold this 150 level here? We didn't the first time. Do we hold it this time? We're trying to hold 150 on a con. Sega has all-time highs at 2488 too, though. So if it breaks that, you're at all-time highs on Sega. I see Atra on my momentum scanner. What a slow day again. Atra looks like it had a gap fill on Atra, and we missed this one. Fell all the way to 464 and already filled it. Sega's trying to open up. Sega's high is 24. 2488. Yo, are we green today? So far, like a very small, tiny amount of green. Literally. I think I'm up $23 today. Account already failing. You have COVID, so you haven't been trading this week. That's okay, man. Yeah, very slow. I don't see any nice setups. Hopefully, because it's all-time highs for market open, it will go past all-time highs of 2488, which was the pre-market session. Yeah. Today it was probably even slower than yesterday, and yesterday we had at least some few plays. Nasty rejection on Sega. Ugh. Trying some HLBZ down here with a tight stop at VWAP. Oh no, Morte. Alright, man. Well, you take care, man. Hopefully everything is going well. Um, Hopefully everything is going well, man, and hopefully you get back into it making some real money. You obviously you can trade. You're killing it in paper trading. Yeah, I don't understand different VWAPs, man. But that's a decent dip buy. Volume completely died on this stock and pulled right back down to that level, pulled right back down to this pivot of 213. So MRSA taking sub stab at HLBZ here. Are there any fees to short on Thinkorswim? I think they are. I think there is, but it's not like another broker where you have to locate them and you know how much you're paying for them. I really don't think there's a way to tell because when I used to or when I short something, like out of nowhere it'll tell me like my fees on my app like a day later or something like that. But not exactly like, hey, you're about to pay this or this, you know. You feeling better from COVID, Langston? That is it, right, Langston? Yeah. You feeling better from COVID or no? Terrible, slow moving day. Zekin kind of still holding those highs on Seekin. I mean, it's just consolidating all day, but and momentum scanner is not really showing anything either. Sun W just popped up. Sun W moving through the 200 moving average, which was 2.8. Past $3 as well already. C got reclaimed 24. Hopefully, Sun W is the one that I'm looking at right now, but CPI tomorrow, maybe the reason why market sucks today. Powell is a real problem for our economy. He should have been fired a year ago. HLBZ, Merce is holding it for you. There we go. And then break of downtrend. You got a pretty steep downtrend. So if you break this downtrend here, you might have a nice little move. Which if it breaks that downtrend, you know, and it retests it with VWAP on my end, or this 213 on my end, and then retest of that downtrend, I might join you some in there. Sun W has a history of flushing after it gaps up. Bro, we do this every time though. The market just gets so slow just to see numbers and then they're always terrible. Akan. I mean, I kind of see it. I actually pulled right back down to the ADMA tab. Atra, also nice uptrend. But there's no volume on any of these stocks. There's absolutely no volume in these stocks at all. Today is shitty, not forcing it anymore and keep losing money. Is it just me or is it crazy? Zekin can't move, thinks it's no trade day. I keep an eye on Zekin though because it's just consolidating all day. If it picks up or down, it'll make a nice move. Sega reclaiming it. Sega strong volume on the way up. Trying to reclaim high of day. HLBZ fly, I hope. Andres is actually, Mercer's actually going to be patient today and hold his shares. HLBZ can do it for him. Okay, okay. The first 5-minute candle making new high is 218. There's a 5-minute candle making new high. That right there is your first 5-minute candle making you high. So keep opening up for MRSA. Open up for MRSA. Come on, come on, come on. There you go, there you go. There you go, MRSA. Did anybody join MRSA on his call out down there on HLBZ? Andres is in with MRSA. Look at this nice comeback. So what were the pivots we had earlier? That 225. Even this one, that 223 is what we were looking at as well. Good snipe, MRSA. I do want to see if this one wants to open up more, have a very nice 5-minute candle, and then find dips, right? But this 5-minute candle, I wanted this one to close high. I'd want it over 2021. It's gonna close right at 2021. Watch. 2020 is where it closed. If it flushes down to 218, I might take a stab at it. Down to 218, kind of forming a 1-minute flag, kind of retesting the 90 MA on the 5 minutes. Desperanza is in on 1250 on VRNA. Good job. HLBZ never gave me 218 for me to enter. I'm trying to get the dips, so I'm trying to play him aggressive. I don't want to chase something high with lower shares. I had a rough week last week trying to scale up, but I gained my confidence back, trying to get these dips. So now I'm trying to step on it. I'm shorting Zekin. John is short Zekin. $225, and we need to get over 225 on HLBZ. I would like this to go 225 up and then 5-minute flag down to 225. You got 500 at 163, waiting to add another 500. Okay, okay. Jasperanza riding VRNA all the way up. Wild Boy, what you got, Wild Boy? What are you looking at? Roblox? Uber? What are you looking at today? What about Sega now, guys? Look at volume died on Sega. HLBZ cannot. Are you still holding your full share size, Mersa? Or have you taken some out? Took some out, okay. Atra new high. Atra looking for $5 maybe. Gosh dang, man. Everything is pulling back still. I don't see anything getting ready to set up for a good trade or anything like that. Sega maybe it was a play down there, but well, y'all guys want to have a conversation of anything? Anybody wanna distract this super slow market? Anybody have some plans this weekend? Anybody? Anybody? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something, man. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Atra is on my momentum scanner still. Atra looking for $5. Big volume on that last 5-minute candle. Maybe if we get VIGB trades down 193. Okay. It's not a bad day though. That's not a bad day. If you keep it small though, don't get in your head and say you need to get it back. Just keep it small, and you'll be good back tomorrow. Today's not a bad day to be red either. So at Ra may be looking at $5. So at Ra may be looking at $5. So if it pulls down to this kind of area again of 460, oh, kind of right there. Atra, I tried a little bit down here on this pullback, looking for $5 break and trying to ease it into a little bit of a pivot, but holy dang, this thing is just pulling back straight through this level. I will say when you're trying to catch some of these pivots, if they don't hold up at all, they just straight up flush through those levels. Maybe that was the ad 456 though. Akan? I'd never heard of Akan before. I struggle a lot with fear of pushing the buy button. I'm using small shares, 50 shares, but I don't know why it's so hard for me. Then the stock runs up without me. Do you have any advice? The first thing is drop your share size. You're probably not. You probably, but you already said that because you're probably scared to punch the buy button just because you don't want to lose, which means you're probably trading too much size that you're not comfortable with. But I don't know. Try it with super small share size, even smaller than you think. I don't know. I don't know. Take simulation trades. Like even if you're trading with your real money, say, look, I'm pretending to buy the buy button now or something like that, and then write the price, write the time, and then see 2 3 minutes later if it would have worked out or not, and gain confidence and say, okay, I would have made money 3 out of 4 trades or something like that. You know. I'm looking at Otra. Otra looked like a nice 5 minute pullback down here. I did. Thanks everybody. I'll try. Awesome, awesome. No, Atra was looking nice. Well, maybe, but bro, sitting at 1.4K this month. That's good, man. Wait, this month? You've been talking about like a week, man. For real, Kevin. No, I do not trade after hours. So Atra tried it again. You know, I'm taking small paper cuts on these plays, which is fine with me. Yeah, starting August, if you're up 1.4K, that's great, man. You know, I'm taking paper cuts, but I haven't nailed one that I wrote for a pretty good amount, right? Zekin, Zekin is trying to make a little pop. Zekin has nice resistance all across here of 165. What the heck? Oh my god, Zekin just flushing. John is in this one short. There's your flush, John. You'll be happy with 3K. 3 full weeks. You got it. Just don't force trades to try to aim for a profit. Bro, what is happening today again? Looks like Mersa's HLBZ is right back to where you bought it, almost. VRNA, just Bronze got stopped out of. Yeah, CPI data tomorrow. The only one winning today is John on the short side. Look at him. Redo failed. Siga volume completely died on this thing. Okay, good job Mersa. Good job recognizing slow Davik. The only other trade I took was Atra, right up here. I was trying to catch the bounce on this thing, but you covered all of it already. Good job. But I did not feel comfortable on it, so I only jumped 1,500 shares. Bro, I straight up had a dream last night that I found a pivot play and I jumped in 10,000 shares, and I was riding it up almost $1, $2 a share. I was up like 10, 20K. And that's what I'm looking for, right? One of these plays that I can capitalize on. I'm taking paper cuts, but when I get that nice pivot with big size that I'm looking for, I'm going to ride that thing all the way up. But in the meantime, taking small paper cuts. Trying to work on new strategies, new ways to trade to be able to capitalize on big winners. They're not going to come every day, though. That's the thing. You took a trade there through 15? Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't realize 1676 is a high on this one. And then a big rejection. Holy crap. What is that other IPO at? MEGO. Did this one keep riding up? Oh, it's down to $30. Dang, this stock is already back down to $30. Ice cream breakfast yummy. What about HKD? What is HKD sitting at now? Has anybody checked on HKD? Is it up to 10 grand now? Have y'all seen HKD's price? Bro, I had not seen it. I did not expect it to be down that low already. MRSN. Currently trying to make the first 5-minute candle making you high, and there's that little pop there. You're loading when it's back to 20. Looking at MRSN. High 748. We never broke 750. Nice 5-minute candle forming here. Can we get a nice pullback on this thing? Can we keep popping up, making higher highs? Maybe up to the 719 level. Oh, we already hit 719. The MRSN is looking good now. Trader view is awesome. Yeah, I do like seeing that. So I am looking at MRSN now. MRSN. I want this 5-minute candle to be nice and then give us a pullback down. Yeah, MEGL is down to 28. I looked at it just now and it was at like 30. Okay, MRSN, it's wanting to go already. $7.27 pivot here. $7.32 pivot there. Scandal has 2 minutes to close on this 5-minute, and then I want to see that pullback back down on the 5-minute. MRSN is looking like the better play today now. Man, waiting for these 5-minute candles to close is annoying. I like the 1-minute candles. Just wait for it to close and then you're there, right? But these 5 minutes, I still have to wait another minute here and wait for this candle to close high there. But after this candle, then we're looking for that retest down here with low volume pullback down to 714s, maybe even 707. And this could be the play of the day, back up to 750. $30 left. I'm liking this candle so far. If it can hold that low there and close above it, and then the next one can pull back. Alright, here's going to be the next 5-minute candle. We need low volume pullback now on MRSN. Pull back all the way to 713 and I'll take a stab at it. Looking to add at 713 if I get it. There it is. I added already, but I want this stock to have this pivot here and then back up. Nice 5-minute flag. Hold this 5-minute flag and then rip on the next one. Had it at that 213. It wants to spike up a little bit. Break even on this trade so far. No way. Okay, if it drops down to 705, I'll add again. I stopped out for $40. This will be the end of this 5-minute candle in 2 minutes. Wanting for this to hold these levels here. How did I not add? And that was a 205 I was looking to add. Idiot, man. I'm just expecting a small little 5-minute flag here. Back up to that. To keep curling back up. Should have added it at 205 where I wanted to. Nice little downtrend here. If we can break this on this next 5-minute, push it back up, 5-minute, get over this and rip. That's the only thing I'm looking for. Otherwise, I might call it this losing trade again. Definitely a lot more volume in that way up than on this 5-minute pullback here. This 5-minute chart still looks perfect. I mean, I think it looks perfect still, but look, big push up, small pullback to ADMA, and then the next candle should rip higher through all of these low. Kind of like this. The place to add was down there, and that's where I wanted to add this whole time. I think everything is just not going to rally today at all with market conditions. I just think nothing is going to want to go today. Phase calling out $16. Even phase down here also looks like a nice little flag. TUEM. And then just Bronze calling out EFTR. EFTR, I'm seeing it now. And there goes MRSN. Well, it was trying to. MRSN, yeah, John was right. No volume on that thing. Phase, though. EFTR, looking for that new high of day on EFTR. EFTR, what does the daily look like? Room up to $4 for the 200 moving average. Wow. Resistance. Next one's at 172, which is exactly where we're heading to. Face just, oh my gosh. Were you in on face undress or no? Hope you aren't, because I think it just flushed. Okay, good job, good job. So it is a red day for me, but today was very slow. What happened? I think I'm down probably like 300, 400. Probably 400 for something. 450-ish. So this is what happens when the market's slow. We stay quiet. We just wait and watch the markets. But when we get a hot market again, like the last 2 weeks, that's when we start killing it again. EFTR, even this one that is actually probably the only one that's taking out highs and moving higher. This thing still has low volume, and it's not really pulling away. There hasn't been anything pull away recently. Zeking down the 130s. You got all out of all of it, right, John? Well, one thing that I've noticed when you see those on Zekin, when you see a rejection like that, a buyer is not going to come in here anymore, right? They don't want to buy a stock that just had a big rejection. A lot of the times these will just fade. Fade, fade, fade. Nobody wants to buy after a rejection like that. Especially when you're short, because you have to pay commissions for them and locates. Just leave it a runner. Especially shorts too. Not even for commissions, because runners on shorts they just straight up fail. I mean, if that stock is done for the day, that stock is gonna fade all day long. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Still a green trade. So good job. HLBZ holding two. Scalp 5% on EFTR. Good job. What does that always win? VRNA? Oh, VRNA. See, these are the ones that I'm not catching a falling knife. I don't know where that thing will turn around. Now something like MRSN where you got highs there 750. You have a target, pretty good push up, right, and then trying to catch that pivot play for that bounce back up. Little downtrend here on MRSN. Don't tell me MRSN now is gonna go. There goes MRSN. Pivot here at 729. This thing is going to start taking out shorts. There's a retest of that downtrend, seeing if it holds up. Seeing if it holds up here, and the next 1 minute candle can break us to a new high. Can we squeeze? I'm only in with 1,500 shares on this little retest. Currently red 30 bucks on it, but 2 candles to retest that downtrend. Can we get that third candle to pull away? This thing feels heavy again. I think I'm gonna just call it today. I had another $100 loss there. Slow day, walk away instead of making it a big red day. So I think I'm gonna call it there for today, guys. I'll probably still look at the market and trade. I think I did that yesterday, and I did make a little bit of extra money, but nothing that I was playing full share size EFTR. No, I mean there hasn't been any obvious winner at all today, and nobody's focusing on a single stock to have a nice clean move. So I think that's it for me today, and I'll call it there. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I did end up probably $500, no, $550 red maybe today. I'll import it right now, but if I'm playing a bigger share size. One of these days, man, one of these days, I'm going to hit one of these winners now on a nice pivot and ride it all the way back up. So, y'all take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for heading all the way to the end, guys, and you guys watching. Even though we got no momentum, no trades, that's why we're always here to be on the lookout in case we do get one. We're there for it to play it out. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.